Well, hello strange people, welcome back to the channel. Just up at one of my favourite spots, the Col up between Staple Tor and Cox Tor, and I'm not alone today. I don't have Patch and I don't have Amanda, but what I do have is a Dartmoor podcast.
Not a podcast.
It's not a podcast.
Hello strange people.
So George will be joining me today for a walk around this area of the moors. He doesn't know this area, and he needed a guide, and he thought I'd be able to guide him. He's strangely mistaken, but we'll find out as we go along. Right, we're going to go up to Staple Tor now, which is somewhere up there in the mist, and I'll catch you in a mo. So I was just explaining to George why I think Staple Tor is named as it is. The local dialect, the word steeple would have been staple. The word tea is tay. So want a cup of tea or no would be, do you want a cup of tea? A sort of saying for an angry person in Cornwall is tazy as an adder, or teasy as an adder, meaning unhappy. So I think somebody's asked, what is this tour called? And the local chap said, Staple Tor. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on the matter. And it looks like George has found a Logan stone. A little Logan stone. Good one though.
Yeah, it properly rocks.
Yeah.
Not super dramatic, but yeah.
That's probably 3 or 4 times your weight.
Yeah. I don't know with this bloody coat on.
We've made it over to Roost Tor. Properly spooky tour, this one.
Have you got an etymology for Roost Tor?
Roost Tor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course I do.
Well, Roost, R-O-O-S. I think it's from the Cornish Celtic rose.
Right, yeah.
Which means, well, it can mean a lot of things. It can mean promontory, heathland, moorland.
Oh, as in it's like it rise up.
Hill
rose
spur.
rather than the flower, right?
So, yeah, a bit like, have you ever been to St Justin Roseland?
No, but
But it's a similar sort of name. So yeah, I think this is the last tor on this ridge. So could you call it a hill spur? But it's certainly moorland, certainly heathland. So that, yeah, that's where I think the name comes from. ROS in you know, in Cornish, but obviously over time there's probably been another O added. Rouge. I don't know.
It seems quite unusual, doesn't it? ROOS, Rouge.
Yeah,
unusual, but then...
it is an unusual name. So we've made it to the Langstone Stone Circle. If you have seen my video on time, which is about, I don't know, 3 or 4 videos back, this is where Amanda and I came and filmed that. The Langstone is about 1 kilometre over in that direction, but we're going to go that general direction down to a tor that may be a tor that isn't a tor that could be a tor, and that has confused me. Catch you in a mo. So we've just made it down to Clay Tor, or is it Clay Tor? Now Hemery in his book, our 1980s book, thinks this is Clay Tor and that it's a tor that's fallen over at some point. Clay Tor is mentioned in the mid 1600s, first mentioned, and it was never really sort of mapped or said exactly where it is. And so, as I say, Hemery says Clay Tor is here, and Crossing says it's another roughly 1 kilometre away around the edge of the valley. So we're going to make our way across there and have a look at what Crossing thought. If you remember, I said Crossing was the sort of Wainwright of Dartmoor. So we're going to have a look at see what Crossing thought was Clay Tor, and then I'm going to get George to give his opinion as to which one he thinks might be Clay Tor. I know which one I think it is, so we'll see what George thinks, and we'll go from there, and I will catch you in a mo. We're just making our way up through the Walkin Valley, just past a little Bronze Age settlement. Beautiful area. We've just come across Dead Lake, which is a sort of man-made ravine that runs up onto the hill. There's an old tinner's workings. There is a tinner's hut further up the valley, or up this ravine, but I don't think we'll bother going up there today. I can't remember if this is it or there's another one.
I say the one we were at before is a lot more impressive than this one.
Yeah. There is a plaque on the Clay Tor we're looking for. I can't remember if it's this one or if there is another one. So we've just had a discussion with some chaps that are also looking for Clay Tor, and we've come to the decision that this tor behind us is the Clay Tor that Crossing believes is a tor, Clay Tor. So in your humble opinion, George, which one is it?
Well, it's kind of been spoiled now because those guys said that this one was the recognised one, but the first one we went to was much bigger and more impressive. So it does seem that if you're going to name one of them, you'd name the first one.
Yeah.
And if that little one's Clay Tor, then that bigger one definitely needs a name. So no, seems there's not a lot to go on really, is there, other than that?
No, there isn't. There isn't. My opinion is the first one we went to is Clay Tor, and this is a pile of rocks. So we're just straddling the hill, and a huge hound has just run past us.
Eyes like flame, glowing like phosphorus.
Yeah, glowing like phosphorus, yeah.
That was a very odd moment.
That was a very, very odd moment. There's nobody around. The people we saw down at Clay Tor that isn't Clay Tor, they had spaniels. This was a huge, well, foxhound, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
It certainly looked like a foxhound. I can't hear any horns, can't hear any other baying hounds. That was properly surreal. Properly surreal. Bring you back in a mo.
Came out of nowhere.
I don't know if he's showing up on the GoPro, but he's just running past us again. It is quite surreal. And there he goes off into the mist. We just made it to Sandy Hole Pass on the old Lich Way, which runs up through there now. Just off to our right, though you can't see it in the mist, is Wheel Prosper. Wheel Prosper, a mine from the late 1700s to the middle of the 1800s, 1850s, sometime around there. That hound, you can hear him barking. He's only one hound. He's obviously lost. He doesn't want to hang out with us, so he's just looked at us and gone, oh, that's a bit surreal. A pair of weirdos out in the moors. Right, so we're going to walk along the old Lich Way now, Way of the Dead. If you go to Sandy Wilcherman's channel, I did this walk with him 4 or 5 years ago. He made a great little video of it, so go over and have a look at his video of that if you want to see the whole Lich Way. We're going to follow it up now. Bring you back in a mo. Passing White Barrow. We're still on the Lich Way. We've just come out into the mist and here she is, Black Beauty. Champion the Wonder Farce.
Squared up to you, Ed. What did you say? What do you call me?
This looks like Mummy. Slightly bigger built. I don't think I'll take the mickey out of her. I don't know if the GoPro's picking up this ground. It's like something from Teletubbies Land. It's actually quite hard walking, even though the grass is short. You're just up, down, up, down, up, down. Well, we've got ourselves totally pixelated, and somehow we've missed the Langstone. We couldn't have been more than 100, 200 yards probably from it, and we've totally missed it. It's about half a mile behind us now, so we're below White Tor. We're going to give White Tor a miss because we've still got a fair distance to go to get back to where we started, and our man here is camping up on well, I won't say where he's camping tonight, but he is camping up there. Watch his videos and then you'll know where he was camping. I will leave a link to his channel below if I remember, which, as you probably realise by now, I'm not very good at. But no, I'll leave a link to his channel below. But the adventure hasn't ended yet, because we've still got to find our way across the open moor in the thick mist.
Yeah, I reckon we've got about 2 hours before it starts getting dark as well.
Yeah. Oh look. Yeah, gone. Golden plovers apparently. Cox Tor was full of them the other day.
Oh yeah.
Right. We are going to make our way across the wide open scary moors. Catch you in a mo. This wall that is just about visible, run all the way down the hill there. That's part of the Great Western Reave, which is at least 6 miles long, or 6.5 miles long, and I will walk the full length at some point, put it on video for you. It's not complete in all places, but this is definitely one of the more complete sections of it. Bronze Age boundary, I think possibly boundary to show the difference between arable land and the cattle. I will keep the cattle out of the arable land, but it could be anything. It could be tribal, could be anything. Right, I'll catch you in a mo. So this field we're in now is a perfect example where the Great Western Reave has been robbed out, because it should be along here somewhere, and although there is a little bank over there, I should imagine most of it's been robbed out to build this new take wall that's along here. There is a slight bank over there still left, not very much though. Not far from being back on the moor. George is going to leave me then to climb up the Tor and make his way up there to camp. Looks like it's still misty, so rather him than me. If you go over to the Dartmoor Podcast, George did a little interview with me when we were up on Roost Tor earlier. So go over, give him a like, give him a subscribe. Sorry? Probably be about a month, but go over anyway. He's got some brilliant films. They're always very amusing and very informative. But yeah, it'll probably be about a month. But like I said, go over because they are quite amusing. There was something else I was going to say and I can't remember what it was now. Oh, if you like this kind of stuff, I've noticed a lot of YouTubers are saying this. If you've enjoyed this video, I've noticed that 80% of you that watch are not subscribed. So if you'd like to hit the subscribe button, carry on, but I don't really care. But if you want to comment, leave me a comment. If you want to what's the word I'm looking for here, George? Like the like button. Hit the like button, hit the dislike button, it doesn't matter. If you want to troll me, have a go. I don't care. I'm probably going to leave this here now, but the one thing I will say is, and I've mentioned his channel before on my channel, Desert Drifter. It's a channel I really enjoy watching. He's over in the southwest of America. I'm not sure whether it's New Mexico or Arizona, but last week he had a very serious car accident, and the last I heard he was in intensive care with a brain injury. Go over and watch his channel. It's definitely interesting, informative and worthy of a watch, and it'll probably help him pay his medical bills. There are links to pages in his channel that his wife has put there. His wife put a rather well, she put a little video up herself. I'll let you watch it for yourself, but go over and watch his videos. They were very good, and hopefully he'll be back again making videos. That's it, we're back on the open moor. And just there is the Great Western Reave as it winds its way up to Roost Tor. I'm leaving it here. George, got anything you want to say?
Bye bye, bye bye. I hope I make it back alive tomorrow.
George has got a long walk tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.